Have you ever closed your eyes and dreamt of a place where the sea is a dazzling shade of sapphire and the sun feels like a warm, ancient blessing upon your skin? For me, and for so many others, that magical place has always been Greece. It is a country that doesn't just exist on a map. It lives and breathes in the heart of history, in the whispers of myths, and in the joyous laughter of its people. It's a land where every stone seems to tell a story. Every olive grove holds a secret, and every island beckons with the promise of a new adventure. This isn't just a holiday destination. It is an experience, a journey back in time, and a celebration of life itself. The very name Greece conjures images of epic tales of gods and goddesses on Mount Olympus, and of philosophers walking through marble colonnades. It's a place where the past is woven into everyday life. But Greece is also a country of astonishing natural beauty. Think of the endless coastline. Picture the rugged mountains, their peaks often dusted with snow standing sentinel over fertile valleys bursting with life. And of course, the islands, scattered like jewels across the water, each with its own unique character. So I invite you to come with me just for a moment on a little journey through this enchanting land. Let the adventure begin, shall we? This is an invitation to fall in love with a country that has captured hearts for millennia. Our journey simply must begin in Athens, the magnificent, bustling heart of Greece. This is a city where history confronts you at every turn, a place where the echoes of antiquity resonate through the modern streets. It is the birthplace of democracy, philosophy, theater. Standing here, you can almost hear the distant chatter of Socrates debating in the ancient agora, or feel the electric atmosphere of a play by Sophocles being performed for the very first time. The crowning glory of Athens, and indeed of all Greece, is the Acropolis. Perched high on a rocky outcrop, it dominates the city skyline. To walk up its sacred slope and stand before the Parthenon is an experience that transcends mere sightseeing. These weathered marble columns have witnessed centuries of history. I adore getting lost in the winding streets of Plaka. Bougainvillea spills over balconies, the scent of grilled souvlaki, the sound of traditional music drifting from tavernas. But Athens is also a city that is very much alive today. It is a place of vibrant street art, bustling markets, and a thriving contemporary culture. The warmth of the Athenian people is everywhere. Friendly greetings from shopkeepers, passionate discussions in local kafenia, or conversations over coffee in chic cafes. They carry their immense history with a sense of pride, but also with a modern, forward-looking energy. To truly experience Athens is to embrace this wonderful duality. Marvel at the ancients, enjoy a coffee in a chic cafe, celebrate the vibrant present. It's a city that never fails to surprise and delight. From the historical mainland, we set sail to the Cyclades, the very picture of Greek perfection. First, we arrive in Santorini, an island born from a cataclysmic volcanic eruption, one of the most dramatic and breathtaking landscapes on Earth. The sheer caldera cliffs plunge into a deep blue sea striped with layers of red-black rock. Perched on the cliff edge, Oya, Fira, cascades of brilliant white houses, blue-domed churches clinging to the rock face. Sunsets in Santorini are the stuff of legend. People gather in Oya, the sky transforms. Fiery oranges, soft pinks, deep purples, casting a magical glow. As the sun sinks into the Aegean, a shared, almost spiritual experience, a performance by nature. Next, glamorous, energetic Mykonos. If Santorini is the romantic poet, Mykonos is the life of the party. Chora is a delightful maze of narrow streets, winding streets built to confuse pirates. Getting lost is part of the fun. You stumble upon chic boutiques, charming art galleries, tiny hidden chapels. Iconic windmills stand on the hill, Little Venice. Colorful houses at the water's edge, balconies over the waves. Mykonos is famed for vibrant atmosphere and beautiful beaches, golden sands, paradise, super paradise, crystal clear water, daytime energy. As the sun sets, the island comes alive. Beachfront bars and clubs buzz with music and laughter. Yet you can still find quiet corners, serene beauty, all under the brilliant Greek sun. Our island-hopping adventure continues to the largest of the Greek islands, the magnificent and diverse island of Crete. This is a place that feels like a country in its own right, with a fiercely independent spirit and a landscape of epic proportions. Crete is the cradle of the Minoan civilization. The legendary palace of Knossos tales of King Minos. The fearsome minotaur walking through ancient ruins, you can almost feel the presence of a civilization that thrived here thousands of years before the golden age of Athens. The geography of Crete is as dramatic as its history. Towering mountain ranges bisect the island, rugged peaks offer spectacular hiking. The Samaria Gorge, one of the longest in Europe, is a trekker's paradise. You walk for hours through a breathtaking canyon, surrounded by towering cliffs and ancient forests, eventually emerging at a secluded beach on the Libyan Sea. Leaving the islands behind, we travel to a place on the mainland, the astonishing landscape of Meteora. The name itself means suspended in the air, and when you first lay eyes on it, you understand why. Enormous columns of dark rock rise from the plains, sculpted by wind and water over millions of years. Perched atop these formidable pillars are ancient monasteries, built centuries ago by monks seeking solitude and a closer connection to God. The air is thick with the scent of incense, and the walls are covered in magnificent Byzantine frescoes. You can look out from balconies that offer dizzying, panoramic views of the valley below. It is a deeply moving and spiritual experience, regardless of your own beliefs. Visiting Meteora is a journey that nourishes the soul. It is a place that reminds us of the power of both nature and human faith. Standing there, looking out at the monasteries suspended between earth and sky, you can't help but feel a sense of wonder. The combination of breathtaking natural landscape and awe-inspiring human achievement makes Meteora truly unforgettable. To truly understand Greece, you must taste it. Greek food is so much more than just a meal. It is a philosophy, a way of life. It's about simplicity, freshness, and sharing. The cuisine is built around the Mediterranean triad of wheat, olive oil, and wine, ingredients that have sustained this land for millennia. The secret to Greek cooking lies in its quality ingredients. Sun-ripened tomatoes that burst with flavor. Fragrant oregano picked from the hillsides. Creamy feta cheese. And of course, the liquid gold that is extra virgin olive oil. It is honest, unpretentious food that celebrates the natural bounty of the land and sea. Every meal is an opportunity for a small celebration. I adore the tradition of meze, where the table is filled with a wonderful array of small dishes to be shared among friends and family. Imagine plates of tzatziki, militsa no salata, crispy fried calamari fresh from the sea, and dolmades, tender vine leaves stuffed with rice and herbs. You must not leave Greece without trying some of its iconic dishes. A proper Greek salad, known as horiatiki, is a revelation: chunks of ripe tomato, crisp cucumber, peppers, onion, and a generous slab of feta. For a hearty meal, there is moussaka, a rich and comforting bake of layered aubergine, minced meat, and creamy bechamel sauce. And for a quick and delicious bite, nothing beats a souvlaki, grilled skewers of meat wrapped in warm pita. Beyond the food itself, it is the atmosphere of the Greek taverna that makes dining here so special. Whether it's a simple family-run restaurant by the sea with tables on the sand, or a bustling eatery in a city square, the welcome is always warm. Sharing a meal in Greece is to be invited into this wonderful culture of hospitality and generosity. Embarking on your first trip to Greece can seem a little daunting with so much to see and do, but I assure you, it is wonderfully simple to navigate. My first piece of advice is not to rush. Greece is a country to be savored, not ticked off a list. Instead of trying to see everything in one go, perhaps choose one or two regions to explore properly. Getting around is surprisingly straightforward. On the mainland, there is a good network of buses, KTEL, that can take you between major towns. For island hopping, the ferry system is the lifeblood of the country. There is something utterly romantic about standing on the deck of a ferry, feeling the sea breeze, and watching a new island slowly appear on the horizon. For shorter distances or more flexibility, renting a small car or a scooter can be a fabulous way to discover hidden beaches and remote villages at your own pace. When it comes to traditions, the Greeks are wonderfully warm and forgiving of visitors. However, learning a few simple words can make a world of difference. Yassas, hello. Efkaristo, thank you. Remember that life in Greece moves at a slower pace. Embrace the afternoon siesta, when many shops may close for a few hours. Don't be surprised if dinner doesn't really get going until after 9 p.m. In the end, my most important piece of advice is simply to go. Go with an open heart and a curious mind. Talk to the locals, taste the unfamiliar food, get a little lost in the winding streets. Let the beauty of the landscape wash over you and allow the weight of its ancient history to inspire you. Greece has a unique magic that touches everyone who visits. It's a country that will fill your senses, enrich your spirit, and leave you with memories that shine as brightly as the Aegean sun. Everyone should experience their own Greek odyssey at least once in their lifetime. You will return home with more than just souvenirs. You will return with a piece of its timeless spirit in your heart. Hit that like button and subscribe.